New tonight, the man accused of drunk driving and killing a Colts player and an Avon man. He pleaded guilty today in court.
Hi, Team's 8. Stephanie Zepelin was there, and she has the latest, but a look at his past as well.
Yeah, Manuel Orrego Zafala pleaded guilty to 2 counts of causing death while operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated this February. The crash killed former Colts player Edwin Jackson and his Uber driver, Jeffrey Monroe. As soon as she had a minute to breathe outside the courtroom, Deborah Monroe burst into tears. Friday was her first time seeing the man accused of a drunk driving crash that killed her husband. Manuel Orrego Zafala was originally charged with 2 counts of failure to remain at the scene of an accident causing death and 2 counts of causing death when operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated. In exchange for pleading guilty on the drunk driving causing death, the state dropped the leaving the scene charges.
I'm focusing on my family and my husband's family and, making sure that justice is served.
Orrego Zafala has a long criminal history here in the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement detailed his past for I-Team 8. In July 2004, Manuel Orrego Zafala entered the U.S. illegally. Sometime in 2005, he was convicted of drunk driving in California. Then, in October 2006, ICE officers arrested him in California. He was deported in January 2007. ICE could not tell us when he re-entered the country, but he was arrested in California again in March 2009 and deported a second time in May 2009. Most recently, ICE placed an immigration detainer on him after his arrest for the February crash. Deborah Monroe didn't want to comment on what happens next until after Orrego Zafala is sentenced. She now wears her late husband's wedding ring around her neck.
He told me they'll pry it off my cold dead hand. And that's exactly what they did.
Orrego Zafala's sentencing is scheduled for September the 14th.
So lots of questions here. How does his criminal history play into all of this?
So whenever you're sentencing, there's a range of years he could spend behind bars. For these charges in this plea agreement, it's 10 to 16 years for both the charges together, and those will be served consecutively, so one and then the other. And his criminal past, his history, what kind of a person the judge thinks he is, will factor into what they decide to sentence him with.
But you mentioned he is in the country illegally, so is deportation an issue here?
That was also brought up in the plea hearing today, too. He won't be deported until after he serves his whole sentence. So he's going to be in America in prison until after he serves his sentence, and then it's up to ICE if they want to take him into their custody, go through that federal process and deport him.
All right, Stephanie, thank you.